Namaskar, I'm Kumar Akis. You're watching Global Governance News TV. Today, we're going to discuss the Azan versus Hanuman Chalisa. The new trend in the Bharatiya politics is started by the old Hindu icon Raj Thackeray and the uh, relative of Bala Sahib Thackeray, Hindu Hriday Samrat. So that is new turn in Maharashtra politics, new turn in Bharat politics, and new turn of the appeasement politics. And just to see today, the one person named the Murtaza has been arrested in Gorakhpur, just attacked two policemen at the Guru Gorakhnath temple. And it is said he is ITN from Mumbai, and from his laptop many controversial and many uh, activities of the terrorist activities proofs has been found. Investigation is on according to Prashant Kumar DG Law and Order. He said investigation is on. One. Another one, just you see the Maharashtra. Third one in Karnataka also. Sri Ram Sene just as the BJP government in Karnataka to stop Azan during this exam. The 10th exam is going on. So it is totally disturbing. Before that, we have already seen and the statement of the great singer of country, Sonu Nigam. So he also appealed to please stop this nonsense. And in this class broke also in the Karnataka. That is called the communal unrest, I don't think, but between Hindus and Muslims last Sunday, related to the Ugadi celebration in the Yerodana village. Clash between the groups broke out allegedly over DJ song being played near masjid on loudspeaker. The group pelted a stone at each other near Jamia Masjid in the village. Video of which have been surfaced on social media. At least two Muslims has been injured in clash, and local media reported, and many Hindu also injured. And the reports of masjid were attacked also emerged. But there is a both side clash. Just you see the Karoli in Rajasthan, how the clash between, and the government is just only saying and acting and blaming on BJP. So this all the incident last 3-4 days, and how Raj Thackeray, president of Maharashtra Nirvan Sena, had demanded removing the loudspeaker from mosque, and if not, he had warned Hanuman Chalisa would be played before loudspeaker. Meanwhile, state government has withheld the order issued in the connection with making a stunning process compulsory in the slaughterhouses. Stunning renders the animal unconscious before slaughter. There are so many things. Just animal husbandry minister has taken Prabhu Singh Chauhan in Maharashtra, and in Karnataka, I already told you, the state president Ram Shene Siddhalinga Swamiji Monday demanded that action be taken immediately against those who are carrying out Azan Nawaz through the loudspeaker, that they are troubling the common people and creating the noise pollution. Earlier, as we know it, the Azan has been banned in the Middle East countries. So we have Vandana ji, just for the special comment from the Chicago senior journalist. How just to see the all things just going on in Bharat. I think the same thing in the other country also, but there is also same situation in Chicago in America, just for Azan and disturbing. There is all things or not.
No, Namaskar, Kumar Rakesh ji. Interesting subject, because you have a habit of picking up what's going on current and talk to people about that. We should be able to get and discuss about it instead of on the WhatsApp. So we are getting. I mean, you just mentioned that started by Raj Thackeray. It's not started by. It was a reply to Uddhav Thackeray's order, to be honest, and that is what we have to always remember. And why only we have to suffer? So this is very, very important for people to know, because when we talk about India as a nation, which is secular nation, so everyone, I mean, equal rights. Is it happening? No, it's not happening. And when we talk about where the people of this faith, this is the holy month that they are calling it, going for worshipping Makkah, Kaaba, and the country, Saudi Arabia, they have banned it before. I mean, and this incident from an IITian from Mumbai who had a ticket to go to Gorakhpur Mutt. I have one comment which is I'm going to read. Then I'll read my own comment. This is from Dinesh Kumar Pandey ji. इफ अगर वह सच्चाई इंजीनियर मानसिक रूप से बीमार है तो जय श्री राम या हर हर महादेव बोलते हुए किसी मजार या दरगाह पर क्यों नहीं गया, ये बताइए।
अल्लाह अकबर क्यों बोला? या
हाँ हाँ, तो ये देखिए कितनी बड़ी बात है, क्योंकि नाउ वी विल हैव द नैरेटिव दैट ही इज बीन मेंटली सिक एंड व्हाट आई रोट। देखो जी, अब क्या होगा, बोलेंगे मानसिक रूप से बीमार है, तो ऐसे इंसान का जिंदा रहना कल को इसके परिवार, समाज, राज्य, देश एंड दुनिया के लिए खतरा हो सकता है। कोई अदालत नहीं चाहिए, सीधा गोली, बिकॉज these kind of people can be, because if he's mentally sick and he can do this kind of act,
claim to be
no,
he is or not, it is matter of investigation.
I'm just talking, means I'm just saying, if he is mentally sick, he is in danger to his own family, he is a danger to the community that he's living, to the society, to the state that he belongs to the nation, as well as to the globe. So do we want to keep that? Kumar Rakesh ji, I'm talking from the medical perspective. They say if you have cancer in some part of the body, you either radiate or you impute, means usko khatam karte hai. But so these kind of cancers are growing up because, so had this been China, this guy would have been shot dead right there. एंड जो गोली है ना, जो जिस गोली से इसको मारा है, उसका खर्चा भी उसका परिवार भरता। सो अभी आई थिंक हमको वो उस कानून की जरूरत है, मीन्स लाइक टू सेव द ह्यूमैनिटी, टू बी ऑनेस्ट, because this is not going to go. I mean, like hypocrisy has a limit. Now the human rights people will start talking about it, because we have seen what happened in the case of Nirbhaya. The guy has been awarded some money to start his business, and he was the one who committed the most heinous crime. He was the one who committed the most heinous in this out of those 5. So coming back to the subject of today, what will happen? Because these kind of incidents will keep happening much more. Now it is a time for the central government to take up this issue very strongly. This issue should not be dealt with the state, because state is playing appeasement politics, which is absolutely wrong. We have seen what happened in Rajasthan just yesterday. Why only we? Because Rajasthan has the Congress government, and so is this guy is from Maharashtra, and Uddhav Thackeray's order about so this is, where will this stop? This has to stop only, because I think there should not be, even judiciary should be kept aside by this, because otherwise they will be sleeping on the order they will bring for 3 months. Order came, but they never brought it out. There has to be a ruling, and it should be, if there are light-minded people within their community and religion, everybody has to come on a podium. There has to be a discussion, and that answer has to be ours, and it should become an order, no matter what, because it is something, you may say constitution, it is something that you may say like a civil means like a human rights. It is because there will be a lot of ifs and buts will come. So what will happen to the nation and the growth of the nation? Because when you're talking about, there are so many people, those who are sick, and we know, and when this holy book of theirs was written, there never used to be any loudspeakers. I'm just going to say loudspeakers came later. Those who want to worship, why is not Bollywood coming out, all these Khan gangs, and speaking against this? Because noise pollution is damaging so many people's health. Do people realize that? The kids, those who have exam to write, the old parents.
There is any Azan type in America also, they are allowed?
No.
Okay.
No.
I think there is no religion like there Islam खतरे में नहीं होता वहाँ पे.
No, because this is, see, I mean, khatre mein to, it has never been in the khatra, because they put others in khatra. We are seeing it. because what happened on the auspicious Navratri day. And so I am just asking again and again, what is their light-minded people talking about? Are we are we speaking something? Are we coming out and speaking? Please come out and reject this if you really want means people to see you as a good civilized human being, because that is important. Over to you.
Actually, just to see the how this politics of the based on religion, as we claim our India Bharat, India, that is a Bharat, that is also politics for the country. Already who are makers of constitution already claim for 4 5 years you'll take the name of India, other than Bharat should be remain, but that is also not happened. So why you think that religion and politics mixed together just for the gain of the self vote politics?
And this is, I already said that appeasement up to an extent means like you want to provide, give it to the people, those who are financially and monetarily weak, not on the basis of caste, color, religion, and creed. To be honest, the more you do, the more damage will happen. And you have seen it over a period of time. We have seen the Uttar Pradesh result, that Vikas was everyone, but Prayas was only for few selected one. So that is an answer.
But whatever prayas is done by the other Muslim community, I'm talking directly how they have just tried to be done to just to stop Yogi government to come
So
out,
that's what.
but Yogi win.
Right. So, but that victory, you know that very well. You must have seen the analysis, and you must have done your analysis also. We cannot just take it for granted, because if you are talking about how much is the population today, how much will it be after 2 years? 2024 is not too far, and so is 20 means 27 too when we talk. So the proportion, and we have seen it. We saw what happened in 2020 in New Delhi, and it's still happening in some pockets of New Delhi. And these people
Yeah,
make a cluster. These people make a cluster. So there has to be, because when we're talking about, we never
supported by
thought.
Kejriwal government.
Yeah. So when we talk about like a Delhi Development Corporation or the group housing society, like where you are living, where we have a flat, so anybody can apply. It doesn't matter which caste, color, religion you belong to. I can have 44 number issued to a Brahmin, means like, and then a 46 maybe to one Muhammad, and 48 maybe to some James. That is what. But then when you have private colonization, means there they all get clustered, and which is danger. We saw that during
No,
the Raj.
for your kind information, in IP extension there is one society. Only Muslim are living. No any Hindu allowed in society.
So that is again, see.
That is also a matter of concern.
Yeah, this is a matter of concern. This is a matter of concern, because you are, I mean, 100 and they are one, like, because they, that is, because these things have to be taken into account, because you don't want to have another Nagar kind of situations, what
Yeah.
is happening. Because if we let this happen, so we are inviting troubles for ourselves. So coming back to, we do have lot many temples. People, I am going to urge to people, like, you make sure that you visit your local temples. It is good to go to the bigger, because they should be. Earlier, at a given time, when we were back home in India 3 decades ago, I remember one member family from our family used to be there at the aarti time. Always. We'll bring prasad, we'll share with everybody. Daddy ji means like, or me, or my brother, like, because anybody at Aarti time. But now we are seeing that number is receding. And where on the other side, we are seeing these people are claiming, oh, they need to have more space to read the namaz even on the streets. So is not it inconvenient for us? It is.
So,
If
actually there was a PIL, and also I just talking to Dr. Prajapati. He's a doctor. He has a filed the PIL to more than 100 places in Delhi. Weekly Nawaz has been going to perform, and police in police protection. Where is the rule? Where is it written in Quran? Just you will just pray and perform the Nawaz on the road.
And the chief minister in whose regime it has been allowed, now he's in Gujarat applying the tilak, so I hope the when he goes, so that itself is means sending very wrong signals. I am going to take your leave, and I'm going to say that this is going to be running into a very dangerous mode.
So last question: how does you think the remedy? What should the government of India and the state government should do?
I already mentioned, because these matters should be taken away from states' hands. States are not capable. States are doing appeasement on like an epitome manner, because they are going because vote के लिए कुछ भी करेगी. देखिए, Kumar Rakesh ji, I'm just saying that very honestly, because this is what has means this is the height of polarization. Give it to the people. Again, I'm saying give it to the people, no matter which caste, color, creed, like the way it has happened. Anyone who is financially, monetarily weak, जिसके पास में नहीं है, उसको uplift करें. And there should not be like, and here, if we have to take off, abolish even reservations, those who have already availed their first generation, like second, third, fourth, why it has been passing? So that's again, because it should be fair to all.
So the last question: just do you think the population control and common civil code is a remedy for
That
this
is the need of today's time. In America, we always call it 911 need. So that is the need. Because, and another thing I want to tell our viewers, the state like which is Uttarakhand, Devbhoomi, we call it, they said that we'll be making a pilot project for the UCC, to start with. And Indian American Muslim Council, Indian American IAMC is saying, if it has been brought, we will do the protest. You are living in America, 10,000 miles away. What the hell you have got to do? Like the same way disturbance, like a CA. So they are these kind of organizations, international bodies, United Nations, or maybe and Constitution of America means freedom on what extent? Do they really deserve to be free, to be honest?
I don't think so.
Because nation has to be above, and you are not even living in that nation. And the same thing we saw during the farmers protest. What is the person living in Canada and UK and
Today there's lathi charge in Punjab by the Mann government,
I
Kejriwal.
saw
What
that.
nonsense they are talking now?
I saw that. अपने घर पे पड़ी तो पता चलता है, अपने घर में आग लगी तो means वही ना. So that is, and we saw the same thing. It is the same Canada model. Canadian Prime Minister Trudeau, his comments during the farmers protest, when uska ghar ko aag laga, so his reaction, he never came out, never talked to anybody. And in India, Bharat, the federal government tried to speak to all those people many times, with the talks failed, because the intent hijab, Karnataka government, that judiciary has placed an order. We have in the O'Hare International Airport a big billboard. What has that got to do? That is happening over there. You do what you want to do. So things have to be, that is what I'm saying. Federal government, and they are playing pretty strong now, means like they have been asked, and we expect this has to happen to keep the country strong and Bharat strong.
So nice of Vandana ji. Thank you for joining us, and we'll meet again. And you think only the remedy for the government of India and Modi government should population control bill and common civil code, at least to control this type of mishappening in the politics of the country.
Thank you.
Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.